Hi, I'm Faster EFT practitioner Kim Brown. Glad you could join me today. There are rituals involved in any addiction, all the parts and the pieces that come together to make up your particular program. One piece by itself may not be enough to compel you, or it may be all that's necessary to set off the domino effect of your addiction. For example, maybe Oreos aren't a temptation unless you begin to think of how delicious they would taste with an ice-cold glass of milk and how good that would make you feel. Then you're on a mission to find Oreos and milk no matter what. If you have a food or eating addiction, you've likely tried to no avail to avoid the food or control the addiction. So why try anymore, right? It never works. But consider that in the past you were trying to control the food. But food isn't the problem. Food doesn't pursue you. It's not your enemy and it's not your friend. It's just food. And food just sits there. The problem is your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions surrounding the food or the compulsion to eat. So the solution is found through changing those associations to food. Consciously giving your unconscious a new way to think and feel about food, and consciously practicing this until it's a habit. So what do? How do you start? Well, think about your food. Notice how that makes you feel. What does that mean? And let's tap. You can state those feelings and beliefs, or you can just say, those feelings, those beliefs, that food, I let it go. I let it all go. It's safe to let it go. Squeeze your wrist, take a deep breath, let it out, and say peace, and go to your happy place. Be in it and experience it. Squeeze your wrist, take a deep breath, let it out, and say peace. And come back and think about your food again. Notice what's changed, notice what's left, and tap until those feelings and beliefs are gone. Then you can imagine that food is right in front of you. Notice how that feels. What does that mean? And tap. I let it go. I let it all go. It's safe to let it go. Squeeze your wrist, take a deep breath, let it out, and say peace, and go to your happy place. Notice what you experience there. Make it stronger. Squeeze your wrist, take a deep breath, let it out, and say peace. And come back and imagine that food in front of you again. Notice what's changed, notice what's left, and tap until those feelings and beliefs are gone. Now, if you choose, you can have the food right in front of you, the real food. Notice how that makes you feel. What does that mean? And then tap. Go to your happy place, then come back and look at that real food again and tap until those feelings and beliefs are gone. Then you can pick up the food. Notice how that makes you feel. What does that mean? And tap. Go to your happy place and come back, pick up the food again. Notice what's changed, notice what's left, and tap until those feelings and beliefs are gone. Now, if your food's in a package, go ahead and start to open that package. Notice how that feels. What does that mean? You can tap those feelings and beliefs, and you can tap that sound too. That sound. Those feelings and beliefs. I let it go. I let it all go. It's safe to let it go. Squeeze your wrist. Take a deep breath, let it out, and say peace, and go to your happy place. What do you hear there? Squeeze your wrist, take a deep breath, let it out, and say peace. Come back, rustle that package again. Notice what's changed, notice what's left, and tap until those feelings and beliefs and the effects of that sound are gone. Now smell the food. Notice how that makes you feel. What does that mean? And here, just like with the sound, you can tap that smell as well. Tap, go to your happy place, come back, smell the food again, and tap until the smell, the beliefs, and the emotions are gone. Then taste your food. Notice how that makes you feel. What does that mean? And tap the beliefs, the emotions, and the taste. Go to your happy place, come back, taste it again. Notice what's changed, notice what's left, and tap until the taste, the emotions, and the beliefs are gone. Now, if this seems too overwhelming, we'll consider tapping on the overwhelm, or consider contacting a practitioner. You also don't have to do all this in one sitting. You can start out on Monday with just thinking about your food and tap. Then on Tuesday, you can imagine the food in front of you and tap. On Wednesday, you can have the real food in front of you and tap. On Thursday, pick it up and tap. On Friday, if it's in a package, open that package and tap. On Saturday, smell the food and tap. On Sunday, taste it and tap. Then on Monday, start over again. Just think about the food and notice what's changed from the last week. If having the real food in front of you is too much, then just imagine the whole thing. You can imagine tasting and smelling this food. You can imagine the sound of that package opening and tap what you imagine. What would it be like to no longer be controlled by food? I can tell you firsthand, it feels mighty good. The most amazing experience you will ever have is the experience of changing your mind. Consider giving yourself permission to do so. You really are worth it. Thanks for watching this video. Please feel free to share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. And remember, no matter what you've experienced in the past, today is a new day. See you next time.